Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon makes a protestation to Bill and Justin, and Katie accuses Poppy of murder. Moment on the Bold and the Beautiful, Katie makes an important connection, Bill and Justin bandy their conciliation, and Brooke prepares for her relaunch. In the confidentially area at Forrester, Ridge tells Brooke, who's primping for her print shoot, that Zend is delayed and will be there latterly. He gives her a vim talk and she says he does prodigies for her pride. They kiss. Hope and Steffi walk in and spot the bed. Hope asks if it's the original. Steffi says it's not. We retired it. Too numerous long hauls on it. Ridge and Hope goggle and Brooke turns around sluggishly in her president. Hope and Ridge rave about Brooke's comeback as Steffi reflects on Brooke in her ignominious red teddy sprawled out on the ignominious brass bed. Brooke says her sprawling days are over, but she still has the red teddy. Ridge confirms it and Steffi snoots. Hope tells her mama she'll be fabulous. Wa'n't she, Steffi at Bill's place? He and Poppy kiss and she asks, "Are you sure you have to go?" He's tempted to bottleneck back in bed. She says she just wants to be close to him after her hassle with Katie, which was really agitating. Bill asks her to trust him. "You have nothing to worry about with my ex-wife." Katie's inoffensive. In the design office, Katie looks up the music jubilee where Bill and Poppy met and realizes that Tom Starr was playing there that night. At Il Giardino, Deacon sips a coffee as Bill walks in and hisses at the empty place. "You still open?" Deacon says the health department has given them the go-ahead. When word gets out, they'll be back over and running. Bill grunts about 2 workers claiming there. Deacon says they were also his musketeers. Bill muses that being his friend seems to be dangerous to the health. He asks if the Bobbies have anything yet. Deacon says that the toxicology reports said they ODD, but he questions if they were targeted. However, that person is still out there and could perhaps strike again if that's how it went down. Cleric sighs that he has to do commodity to bring back guests, but all he can do is suppose about the senseless way that Tom and Hollis failed. Cleric way down to take a call and Justin appears. He asks Bone Bill if he got the tickets to the ballgame he transferred him. Bill's just really glad they worked through their issues and made the insolvable possible. Justin says it's good to be back and they Joe clinch. Cleric rejoins them and recalls that Justin was there the night Tom failed. Justin asks how he's holding up. Cleric mentions there was a power outage the night Hollis failed. It could be a coexistence. Bill tells him if he thinks foul play is involved, he should look no further than his wifey. Deacon says the police formerly questioned Sheila. His bridegroom had nothing to do with it, but notoriety could have. The question is who? At Bill's place, Poppy is flipping through magazines when Katie appears. Poppy jumps and asks what she's doing there. Katie reminds her she told her she was going to find out everything about her. It turns out she learned commodity absolutely fascinating. She delved the jubilee where she and Bill met on that cataclysmal night, and as it turns out, there was someone differently there that night. Someone on the stage. Tom Starr. Katie thinks it's awfully coincidental that the Joe who performed at that jubilee also played at Il Giardino, where he overdosed. Poppy shrugs it off and recalls that Tom Starr playing at the jubilee. "Why are you bringing it up?" Katie says that's the same night she claims Luna was conceived. Poppy snaps, "I am not claiming it, Katie. It's the verity." Katie replies, "And Bill's the father. That's your story and you sticking to it?" Backstage at Forrester, Hope calls out Steffi as to why she's not thrilled about her mama's comeback. Brooke sighs that she's aged now, perhaps she shouldn't do this. Hope and Ridge explain how she's empowering women. Finn appears and greets Steffi, who says, "You have no idea how glad I'm to see you." Hope winces as they kiss. Steffi tells her hubby it's been a long day and she demanded the coffee he brought her. Finn coos, "I got you." Hope watches them. At Il Giardino, Bill and Justin chortle about Cleric trusting Sheila. Deacon complains about them coming into his eatery and bad-mouthing his woman. He asks how Bill would feel if he started taking shots at Poppy. Bill laughs and calls him a zany at the comparison. Justin says those two women are polar contraries. He wants to change the subject, but Bill wants to make commodity crystal clear to the con. He hooked up with a known killer. I didn't. At Bill's place, Katie's trying so hard to understand why Poppy waited 20 times to take a maternity test. Poppy says she was hurt that he didn't reach out. She's not a gold digger and it took her long time to make up the wimwams to do a maternity test. Katie muses about her son being conceived on the same night Tom Starr was performing. The same man that performed at Il Giardino and mysteriously failed of an overdose. She wants to know if Poppy and Tom had a relationship. Was he your nut? Backstage at Forrester, Ridge tells Brooke she proved to women each over the world that beauty is dateless. He gushes that she looks better than she did 20 times agone. And you re mine. You re my Logan. I love you. Across the room, Steffi groans and tells Finn she's not too happy about the print shoot, but Hope is loving every nanosecond that her mama is in the limelight. They look over at Hope, who flashes to telling Finn she wants to be with him. Ridge and Brooke join Hope, who tells her mama she gemstone this. I am so proud of you. Brooke thanks her. At Il Giardino, Deacon tells Bill and Justin that Sheila had nothing to do with what happened to Tom and Hollis or she'd be behind bars right now. But he's convinced this is cold, hard, premeditated murder. At Bill's place, Poppy doesn't know what Katie is trying to insinuate. Katie's just pointing out data and goes over it again. She asks if she knew Tom worked at Il Giardino. Did you ever see him? Poppy flashes to her battle with Tom in Deacon's apartment. Katie says she seems really uneasy with this questioning about Tom. Poppy says it's absurd. What are you trying to do? Link me to that poor man's death. Katie wasn't going to say anything, but since you brought it up, his overdose. Did you have anything to do with it? Are you a fabricator? A gold digger? You a killer? Poppy tells her to stop with these absurd allegations. Katie asks, or you do what, huh? You do what? Poppy glares. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Katie Logan is determined to uncover the secrets of Poppy Nozawa. With each passing day, Katie grows more convinced that there's commodity hidden in Poppy's history, and she'll stop at nothing to reveal the verity, especially to Bill. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Poppy Nozawa's hiding maternity secrets. Poppy is hopeless to keep her history with Tom Starr under wraps, but Katie is on a charge to uncover the verity, and she'll do anything to expose it. B&B spoilers tease that Katie will stop at nothing to uncover shocking secrets from Poppy's history, including background checks and maybe indeed sneaking DNA. Could Katie at least find substantiation that Poppy and Tom were romantically involved, indeed if she can't pierce Tom's pack? With Tom's pack potentially holding indicting letters, the verity may be nearer than Poppy thinks. Still, she'll have all the evidence she needs to expose Poppy's connection to Tom and his claim to Luna Nozawa's natural motherhood if Katie gets her hands on those letters. B&B spoilers, Tom Starr's backpack faded with his and Paul Hollis murderer. Finding Tom's pack and the letters contained within may no longer be an option, since it seems to have faded with his and Paul Hollister's killer. Yet, Katie could discover indispensable styles to link Tom and Poppy together. It's conceivable that a friend or relation of Tom's might crop seeking explanation upon literacy of his end. With little information available about Tom's history, there's a chance for an unlooked-for existent to come involved in this narrative. Might someone charge Poppy of Tom's murder and bid to convert Katie that Bill Spencer's recent maid is to condemn? Perhaps Tom commended in someone differently about his dubitation of being Luna's father at some juncture.